4 years ago, Christian Obumseli was stabbed and killed inside a luxury Miami penthouse. His girlfriend Courtney Clenney said it was self-defense. Investigators said the evidence told a very different story. And now in August 2026, a jury is hearing everything. This is part 2 of the Courtney Clenney murder trial. And the details you are about to hear will leave you speechless. When prosecutors presented their case to the jury, they focused on one thing above everything else: the pattern. Because this was not the first time Courtney Clenney had been physically violent toward Christian Obumseli. Building security staff testified that they had witnessed Courtney attacking Christian on multiple occasions in the months before his death. One staff member described seeing Courtney punch Christian in the face in the elevator. Another described hearing screaming so loud coming from their penthouse that multiple residents had complained. And surveillance footage showed the moment just before Christian's death when Courtney threw a knife at him in the hallway. Not Christian throwing something at Courtney. Courtney throwing at Christian. Prosecutors told the jury that this was a relationship where Courtney Clenney was the aggressor, where Christian Obumseli was the victim, and where the final stabbing was not a terrified woman defending herself. It was a calculated act by someone who had been violent toward her partner for months. But the defense pushed back hard. Courtney's attorneys presented evidence that Christian had also been physically violent toward her at times during their relationship. They showed photographs of injuries Courtney had sustained. They argued that both people in this relationship had been victims of each other. And they told the jury that on the night of April 3, 2022, Courtney Clenney genuinely believed her life was in danger. That she grabbed the knife not out of rage but out of pure terror. That she is not a murderer. She is a survivor. 2 versions of the same story. And 12 jurors who must now decide which one is true. Christian Obumseli's family has attended every day of this trial. His mother, his father, and his siblings have sat in that courtroom and listened to every detail of how Christian spent his final moments. They have heard his relationship described in ways that are painful and complicated. But they have one simple message for the jury. Christian did not deserve to die. He was a son, a brother, and a man with his whole future ahead of him. And somebody must be held accountable for taking that future away. Courtney Clenney sits in that courtroom every day and maintains her innocence. She is 29 years old now. She was 25 on the night Christian died. If convicted of second-degree murder, she faces up to life in prison in Florida. The jury is still deliberating. America is watching. And somewhere in that courtroom the truth about what really happened on April 3, 2022 is waiting to be decided. Whatever verdict comes, one thing will never change. Christian Obumseli was 27 years old. He came to Miami with dreams and ambitions and a heart full of love. And he deserved to come home that night. Subscribe to Unsolved America for more real investigations and shocking true crime trials from across America. New videos every single week. Tell us in the comments. Do you believe Courtney acted in self-defense? Or do you think justice must be served for Christian?